That's where the pressure come in for real. But it really ain't no pressure because we used to know what we doing in here. Like we do this. Like you shouldn't be over there with them. Like, let me tell you how this shit gonna go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know the vibes. You know how I start this thing out. Of course, I go by the name of Young Nisa. I'm back at it. I got a special guest today. I'm so excited about this one because my dog Swamp Thing, he always be talking about this young lady right here. Okay, so ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Tori Helene. How are you doing, my love?
good. How are you?
I'm so awesome. I'm so glad to have you sitting in that seat over there. Cause first of
Yeah.
all, we was listening to your song in our group text yesterday. And everybody was talking about how fire it was. Like everybody's talking about it. So we gotta talk about that. But first I want let everybody know exactly what you do, where you from, all that great stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm Tori Helene. I'm a singer-songwriter from Cincinnati, Ohio. I've been performing, singing, writing, really at least more than half my life.
Okay.
Um, and right now, I'm just working on some music and just trying to promote myself and just being a creator,
I
just living
love
life.
it. I love it. So you basically you say you well, I was reading your bio, right? And
Mhm.
I see that you've been singing since you was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Like, like were you singing in the church or you was just singing around the house? Like, what's the
Yeah.
deal?
So, I've been singing in the house. You can ask my mom. She would always tell me to be quiet, quiet down.
Yeah.
But I also performed in church. I would do like solos and then a
Okay.
church choir. I also was a part of like some local talent shows and my school choir.
Okay.
And eventually, as I got older, I auditioned for performing arts,
Okay.
the School of Creative and Performing Arts downtown Cincinnati, and I got in.
Sweet.
So I just
Well,
been singing
been
the whole
doing what you
time.
love all your life, huh?
Right? Yeah.
So
It's been a
who are some of your inspirations? Like what songs was you singing at 5? Like who were you listening to growing up? Like who's your favorites? Because I did see Beyonce in there, so I'm already
of
with you.
course. So my biggest inspiration is Beyonce. I grew up. I was probably around 8 when I really loved Destiny's Child.
Mhm.
That concert I went to, and that really like sparked my interest of performing and saying, I really want to get on stage and do this. At 5, though, I remember I was watching Michael Jackson,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey.
Well, those are all the
Um,
greats.
right, yeah. And also my dad, he really got me into Jeffrey Osborne. He's like an old school.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, you listen to the Jeffrey Osborne. My mama used to play some of his stuff too.
I love him. I really do. I
That's
would listen to him
fire.
all the time. Yeah.
So
So
do you incorporate like some of that inspiration into your music now?
yeah, I used to study their music and just how they would write,
Okay.
and just like song structure, like especially Destiny's Child. I would back in the day with the albums, like the pamphlets
Mm-hmm.
that they had. What they
Yeah,
would have sometimes they would have lyrics in it, so I would read the lyrics and how they wrote it, and I don't know. I would just be really inspired and try to study all of that. So I think that's what got me writing
that's
eventually.
fire. That's
Yeah.
fire. So, like, do you write for other artists too? Like, do you? I mean, because that's a good way to make some money.
It is. I have here and there. I'm mainly focusing on being an artist, but I do love writing and I would love to write for more people.
That's sweet.
Definitely.
That's sweet. So we get into your journey now. You get into the creative arts and performance school. What did you do after that? Like, what got you actually, into the studio recording your own projects and things like that?
So I started recording music just to get the feel when I was 15. So I was still in high school. And I made a few songs and it was just more of practice. But then I wanted to go to college, and I was still recording, but I told myself that once I graduate, I'm going to full on focus on, putting music out, making this my career.
I love
Um,
that.
Took me at least until maybe 23, 24 for me to
Okay.
like. So it's been a long journey, but a lot of those years in my teenage years, my late early 20s, I was like I was still writing, I was still recording. It was just kind of like practice mode though.
I love that. I love that. So do you have like a ultimate goal as an artist? Because you mentioned Beyonce, right? I freaking love Beyonce. She's like the epitome to me. Okay. I'm an honorary Beehive member. Okay. So
Same.
so when I look at like what she's done with her career, I'm like, yo, that's the catalyst. So is there something that you want people to say about you with your career and how you put out your product and how you promote it and things like that?
Mm-hmm. Well, my goal is for people to feel good, to relate. I know a lot of my lyrics and my music, I know women can relate to. And I just want to inspire others just to never give up because this journey is hard.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to never give up and just feel good and relate to my
I love
music.
it. You write from a perspective of like a stories and incidents that you've gone through. Like when we listen to your project, because I know you have an EP coming out that I want to
Yes.
talk about very soon, right? So
Yeah.
when you're writing that, are you coming from a super personal perspective, or maybe some of your stories, maybe some from your friends or what you see going around you? How was that?
It's mainly, yeah, from my life,
Mhm.
just with relationships and love and your emotions. I'm a very emotional person, so I think that my writing is just really just my thoughts and
Okay.
how
Okay.
things.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, and I know that a lot of women can probably relate to what I'm going through. So I kind of just try to be speaking from my perspective, just for people to understand.
I love that. I love that. I like having a circle of women and supporting women because we don't
Yeah.
always have those safe spaces where we can,
Right.
be vulnerable and really like have a space to relate. So when we listen, like tell me this when you recorded, because I want to talk about Little Black Dress and I do want to get there. But when you're recording the songs for your EP that you have coming out soon, are you taking like say for instance, I'm on Twitter all the time. And so as
Yeah.
I'm watching these tweets and I'm kind of internalizing like, oh, I feel the same way. Is that how you kind of coming with your music? I could say that in a little bit.
Yeah. That's,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait till the rest. So let's talk about Little Black Dress because that's the
Okay.
vibe. That is a vibe.
Yeah.
Who did the beat? Okay. I know you wrote that, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So you wrote the song. Who produced the track for you?
So the producer is Bishi. He's very dope. He's actually in the Netherlands.
Wow.
So
Okay.
very talented. I actually thought of the concept before I got the beat. I told myself maybe like early last year, I was thinking of just different topics to talk about. And I thought a little black dress would be kind of cute to talk about. I don't know. I'm weird.
No,
But
that was what I thought because I was like, when I first heard it, I was like, I haven't heard anybody make a song about what I'm saying, us getting cute or being, our feminine
yeah,
sexy. So
exactly.
that's fire. Okay.
Thank you. And
Absolutely.
and I don't know. I heard the beat and I was thinking that it was like fun. It was cute. So I thought maybe I could talk about a little black dress over that beat. So I wrote it. I actually reached out to Oski Isaiah, who's featured on it. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's sliding on that thing.
and yeah, and he was down to do it and he wrote it and we worked on it and the rest is history.
That
So
is so fire. Do you have any other collaborations on your upcoming EP?
yes, I have one more.
Okay.
He's very dope. His name is Santino Corleone.
Okay.
Little snippet.
Now, are these artists you collaborating with? Are they from Cincinnati as well, or are they
Yes,
other areas?
yes, they
Okay.
are.
So how is the music scene out in Cincinnati? How has it been, trying to do what you're doing at the level that you're aiming for and that you're going toward? How is it with, getting support, all that kind of stuff too?
Mhm. Everyone's supportive. I feel like we need to be noticed more,
Mm-hmm.
or just there's so much talent in Cincinnati
Okay.
that but it's a good scene. Everyone's talented. We have a lot of shows going on, a lot of events.
That's
So
awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm so excited for everything you got going on. So let's talk about what's the title of your EP and when is it gonna come out?
the EP is called Moonchild, which
Okay.
is a zodiac sign. It's the nickname of the zodiac sign Cancer, which is my zodiac sign.
Okay.
Um, and I don't know, I just thought it was a cool title. I feel like I'm the definition of a Cancer. So
When's your birthday?
July 14th.
Oh well, first of all, happy belated birthday. But yeah,
Thank you.
you know, my brother's a Cancer too. And I
Really?
will say y'all are some of the like not sensitive in a bad way. You like are tapped in to that part of
Yeah.
your emotion. Like, and
Yeah.
that's what I love about Cancers. Like you guys are like really caring, you know, like you know what I mean? So I could see that.
What's your zodiac sign?
So I'm a Taurus. I am
Oh,
a
okay.
good old Taurus.
Circle.
You know, that good old earth sign.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Well, the EP, so it's kind of like a representation of Cancers, like what people think about, or I feel like I'm very emotional and vulnerable on the project. So I just thought it was the perfect title for that, but I'm very excited. I feel like it really shows the real me and how I really am and how I think. The way the track list goes, it's kind of like a journey, emotional journey, I would say.
Okay.
I would say like from the beginning, I'm talking more about how if a guy wants to approach me, he has to get to know me, not just the outside and, you know, looks.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, throughout it, I'm talking about falling for him and just all the emotions you go through in a relationship. And then towards the end, it's like things are not as the best, but let's get through it. So it's just
like a ride. Okay. Hey, it's really, I'm telling you, you should see our group text. We was in there like, oh yeah, this fine. Like, you know, we just all in there just da 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 da. So I definitely am excited for the entire project, the Moonchild. Do you have a date for it yet?
I don't have a specific date, but it will be early October.
Awesome. Well, listen, give you a round of applause because you out here doing your thing, mama. Okay. So I'm quite sure everybody that's watching right now wants to hear this song that we keep raving about. So do me a favor before we get into it. How can they get in touch with you, like on social and all that good stuff, so they can listen to some more of your music?
Okay. So on social media, on Instagram, I am Tori. It's Tori Helene Sings. I think, it's on Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
So you guys follow me on there. If you're on Facebook, it's Tori Helene. And I'm working on my website that should be updating soon. It's ToriHeleneOfficial.com. So
okay.
All social media, it's Tori Helene.
I love it. Well, I so appreciate your time. I'm excited for everything you got coming. Okay. So just keep dropping that good music and represent for us and you know, putting on for the Cancers because we just love y'all so much. So you could go ahead on introduce your song so they can hear this bop for a second.
All right.
Do your thing.
So I'm Tori Helene, and this is my new single, Little Black Dress.
Hey, it is Meet the Plug, y'all. You know the vibe.
That's where the pressure come in for real, but it really ain't no pressure because we used to know what we doing in here. Like we do this, like you shouldn't be over there with them. Like, let me tell you how this shit gonna go.
It's just a whole lot of give and take. I set the scene, I give you mine. You take a seat, I take my time. You came for me, and then again, I give you time. You take your breath, I let you breathe. Irony making, you take the whole thing. Gon' give you